so when doing C3, on the front of our exam paper, there's a number of formulae we're going to write down. So some from C2 that are used again. So let's start this off as sine theta over cos theta is equal to tan theta. And I'm going to write down sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. Now, I'm also going to write down by here cot, cosec, and sec. I'm going to underline the third letter in each of them, which is going to help me with the next bit. So, what I do to this formula is I divide through everything so that I'm going to get, divide through everything by sine squared once and cos squared once, so I get two new formulae that I use for C3. Now I know that sine divided by cos gives tan, so if I do sine squared divided by cos squared, I'll get tan squared. So I'm going to divide through formula number 2 by cos squared. So sine squared divided by cos squared is tan squared. Cos squared divided by cos squared is 1. And 1 divided by cos squared is sec squared. So that's why I wrote that down there. Third letter is the letter it is 1 over. So now I've divided everything by cos squared, so now I'm going to divide everything through by sine squared. So sine squared divided by sine squared is 1. Cos squared divided by sine squared would be 1 over tan. 1 over tan is cot, so it's 1 plus cot squared theta is equal to, and then 1 divided by sine squared would be cosec squared. Okay, the other thing that is absolutely vital that I'll write down is sine theta, cos theta, minus sine theta, minus cos theta. And when we are working down that way, we are differentiating. When we are working up, we're integrating. So there we go. I've got a little formula booklet. You also need to use the formula booklet in this this paper. We've got a little one that we're going to use probably throughout as well. Okay. So question 1. Now some of these things I'm going to go through in detail, and some of them I'm not going to go through in so much detail, purely because I'm on holiday and I want to have a little bit of a break myself as well. So we are doing, what is it, C3 Jan 14. So C3 Jan 14. Okay, now it gives us the formula here. Pi and trig straight away, then make sure you're in radians. We need to go and work out h, because we're doing Simpson's rule. So it'll be the limits, you subtract and you divide by the number of strips. Now there's 5 ordinates, so therefore 4 strips. Okay, so I divide that by 4, so therefore h equals pi by 12. What else do I need to do? The rest of it now just goes into my calculator. So I would write in, so like I said, make sure I'm in rad mode, so shift mode and 4, and then mode and 3 to put it into table mode. So f of x is equal to tan squared, so I want to get rid of that. So I want it to be tan squared. So I'm going to put in brackets tan alpha x and then squared outside. Note the bracket around tan. I could write as tan x times by tan x. That would do the same thing. Start is whatever this number here is. So 0 equals, and end is pi divided by, it's better to write it as divided by in this form when you're writing it into the table mode, divided by 3, and my step is pi divided by 12. And I get my table. Now, we write the table out as this: x0, 0, x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay, now, my step is pi by 12. So I'm going to say pi by 12. Now, this would be 2 pi by 12, which you could write as pi by 6. This would be 3 pi by 12, which you could write as pi by 4. And this is 4 pi by 12, which you could write as pi by 3, which was the top limit here. So if you want to, you can write that, but I find it like a more logical process to go through these numbers here personally. So y0, y1, y2, y3, and y4, what do they equal? Probably all ranked numbers, maybe not though. So the first one's 0, the next one is now a long number, it wants it to 4 decimal places, so I go to 2 more and cut off. So 0.0717, so that's 4, and then 9 and 6. The next one is a third, the next one is 1, and the final one is 3. I would now go to the formula booklet to find out this formula. It says h over 3 of y0 plus yn, so in this case it will be y4, plus, let's double check, I think it's plus 4 lots of the odds, so that'll be y1 and y3. Where is it? Simpson's rule. There it is. Okay. Plus 4 lots of the odds and 2 lots of the evens, not including the last term. So that will be plus 4 lots of y1 plus y3, and then plus 2 lots of y2. So h over 3, so that's going to be pi by 12 divided by 3, which would be pi by 36. Then we get y0 plus y4, so that's 3, plus 4 lots of 1 plus that, so that's just going to be 1.071796. Don't normally work out quite as nicely as this. Plus 2 lots of y2, so plus 2/3 then. And that's going to go in my calculator. So take it out of table mode, so modem 1 or shift 93 equals pi by 36, 3 plus 4 lots of 1.071796, and plus 2/3 is that number there.